Hey everybody, my name is Helen Morrison. For those of you who don't know me personally, I am the coach of this group, and I wanted to just take a moment to first of all welcome all of you and just give you some information that will help you as we get started on this journey. So we're all following the 80-Day Obsession program together, and all of you have either ordered an 80-Day Obsession challenge pack or you've been in a group of mine in the past with a challenge pack, and then you've just kind of ordered the like accessories that you needed. Excuse me. So when your package comes, first of all, everybody is going to be getting sliders and bands. So your bands, you get 6. You have some shorter ones, a green, yellow, and blue, and then some longer ones, green, yellow, and blue. And as you go through the program, Autumn will basically be giving you tips as to which ones to use and what, depending on how tall you are, short, your range of motion, things like that. And then also you got sliders in your package. So I'll show you what those look like if you've got the Beachbody ones. So these are the 2 sliders. They have like a jacket on them. If you're gonna be on carpet, you wanna take this black part off. If you're gonna be on like a wood floor tile, you can use just the blue. But just try it on your flooring and see what works the best. So those come in your package, and then the other thing that you're getting are your portion containers. So I wanted to just give a quick overview of these portion containers, especially for those of you who've never been in a challenge group with me. But even if you have been in a challenge group, listen in, because this is kind of where the timed nutrition is coming in. So as of the time that I'm making this video, the timed nutrition hasn't been released yet. So no one has the opportunity yet to look at it until Monday, January 8th. If you're watching this video after the fact, then you're able to see that online. But just to give you an overview of how these containers work. So all of these containers basically represent your different, you could say, food groups. So you've got the green are your veggies, red is protein, blue is healthy fats, purple is your fruits. Let's see, I have my yellow container here, but yellow is your carbs, orange, nuts, seeds, dressings, and then you also have spoons. So spoons don't come in your kit, but teaspoons basically are part of this whole plan. And this nutrition system is basically, it's based on counting macros, but most of the people who count macros, or if you've ever done that, you have a food scale and you weigh every single piece of food and you're tracking and measuring every gram of everything you eat. Well, if you were to basically track or do that with your nutrition plan with these containers, you would get the same macros a lot of times as what maybe a macro calculator should say you should do. So this is just like an easy way to count macros without having to count them. But what happens is when we start this group, there will be a formulation that you're going to put in to be able to determine how many of each container you need to eat each day. So say, you weigh 150. You're going to put in 150 times 11, then minus whatever the calorie burn is for the workout. And then, whatever. The calculation is going to come out. So I don't have to give all that to you right here. But basically, in the end, it would give you a calculation. If you were to be eating in the 1500 to 1800 calorie bracket, that would mean you need 4 greens every day, minimum. And let me tell you that green is a minimum. So if you ever are hungry, you need more, you can have another green. It's just the veggies. So that's no big deal. But all the rest, you want to stick to the portion count for your calorie bracket. So that would be 4 greens, 4 reds, I believe it's 2 purples, 2 yellows, and then 1 healthy fat, 1 nuts and seed, and then I think it's 4 spoons. So that would be kind of your food that you need to eat in the day. Now, all the other Beachbody workout programs have just the container counts, and you just eat whatever you want to eat whenever you want to eat it. There's not any specific time that you have to eat anything. You don't have to eat 6 small meals a day. You just have to get all your containers in. So that is really the nutrition plan that all of the women and men in my challenge groups so far have been following, and they get amazing results, okay? So just eating your containers, just eating your macros, regardless of when or how or the combination, is going to be extremely healthy, and you will see a difference in your body. However, this program, 80-Day Obsession, is really all about dialing in like 100% to get the absolute very best results for your body that you can. If you've never eaten healthy before and you're doing this group and you're just like launching in, you're going to see a huge change. You would see a huge change even if you just ate your containers. But we're also going to be doing this time nutrition, so it's going to take it up a whole nother notch. So just to give you a little preview of the time nutrition, the program A Little Obsessed was released in December of 2017, and it basically just gave you a portion of the of the 80-day obsession time nutrition plan that's called the workout block. So basically, when the time nutrition plan comes out, you are going to need to decide what time of the day you're going to be working out. So if you're going to work out at 6 in the morning, you need to plan it, and it's going to be the time you do it. If you're going to work out at 8 o'clock at night, you plan it, and you've got to write it in. So in order to be successful in this group, there is absolutely no way to get around planning. You have to plan. You're going to have to do meal prep. You're going to have to set a time for your workout and do the best you can to follow your plan. Now, I know that life happens. I have a newborn, and I have a 3-year-old, and I may plan for my workout to happen at 9 o'clock, and maybe I get halfway through my workout, and then my newborn wakes up from her nap and I've got to pause my workout. That's okay. Stuff like that will happen, but you've got to at least plan to be successful, because and you've probably heard it said, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So anyway, I just wanted to give you like a quick understanding of these containers. Now, for the time nutrition, what's going to happen? Like I said, you're going to pick your workout time, and then you will look at the time nutrition plan, and you will then spread out your meals through the day. You'll have to write down how it's going to work, and it's going to be specific to every single individual depending on when each of you are working out. Once I set my time and I know what I'm going to be doing, I'll share that with you so that if you are doing it at the same time as me, you maybe have an idea. But just to give you an idea from the A Little Obsessed program, they have you eating a pre-workout meal 60 to 90 minutes before on there. And so for my calorie bracket, that was a red, a green, a yellow, and a spoon. So this morning before I worked out, I had 2 eggs. I had a green of sauteed power greens, and then like spinach. And then I had a teaspoon of coconut oil to cook that all in. And I had half a cup of oatmeal, because the yellow is a half a cup. So that was my pre-workout meal. And then if you're doing the Beachbody Energize, that's like 20 minutes before you work out, you drink that. Then you work out, and then post-workout, there's an option for like a quick recovery protein and a fruit. And then an hour to 2 hours after you work out, you have your first post-workout meal, which was, again, for my calorie bracket, a red, a green, a yellow, and a spoon. I had tuna, spinach, a teaspoon of like a vegan mayo, and a piece of toast, some sprouted bread. So that's kind of the meals surrounding your workouts. And then throughout the rest of the day, the time nutrition plan is going to tell you the combinations of foods you want to eat. So rather than just being like, oh, well, I'll eat two purples, I'll have 2 fruits, that's going to be my next meal. No, it's going to tell you, for example, like maybe a purple and an orange, or a purple and a spoon. So like combining a fruit with a healthy fat, or combining a fruit with a protein. It's going to tell you, rather than just eating like 4 green containers at once, like just a salad full of veggies, it might have you do, an orange for your seeds and dressings, the greens, maybe a protein. It's just going to be a really balanced approach to spreading your meals out throughout your day. So that's what's coming as far as the time nutrition. And like I said, if you're watching this video prior to January 8th, the time nutrition will be released on January 8th. And when it is released, I'll give you more information about that, and you'll be able to access all of it on the Beachbody On Demand. You'll go to the 80-Day Obsession program, and then you go to Program Materials, and then it will be listed in there. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up that that is coming, because I've had people ask me because you're wanting to plan and prepare and things like that. I will say, from some of my friends who were in the 80-Day Obsession test group, and my cousin who's actually in the cast, what they told me is a lot of them, if they didn't prep for the whole week, what a lot of them did was maybe for 2 days, they would have all of their meals, put together and ready to go. Because if you're somebody who's working, or like me, with my kids, I'm out at the park, we're doing things throughout the morning, and then we're home for nap time. And so I'll need to take my food with me, and if you work, you do too. So you'll probably want to have like a little lunchbox cooler, keep your food in there, because if you're going to eat every hour to 2 hours, you're going to need to have that stuff ready to go. So my cousin said that he, usually at the beginning of the week, He would cook a big batch of the things that could last all week. So he followed the vegan meal plan. So he would cook a big batch of like brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, so that those are all already ready. And then he did a lot of beans and tempeh, tofu, and things like that for his proteins. And that stuff's kind of already cooked in a way. He usually just got canned beans and stuff. And so he said that was easy just to add 2 days worth into his meal container that he's going to eat out of. And then the veggies he always made fresh, which is what I like to do too. Or if you're eating raw, that's simple. But if you're going to do the regular meal plan, not vegan, you could cook a big batch of chicken or fish or ground turkey, things like that, and have that ready ahead of time too. If you need simple, fast proteins, sardines, tuna fish, hard-boiled eggs, those are all pretty quick and easy too and don't require a lot of cooking. I mean, hard-boiled eggs you cook, but you know, you can make a big batch. But on that note of containers, you don't have to eat out of these containers. These containers are basically like measuring cups for the food. If you want to eat out of them, you can pop the top on there and take it with you. That's totally fine. But you just have one of each color. A lot of people also ask me, why is there 2 orange containers in the box? It's just what they give you. You don't eat 2 in a day, you just do 1. Another question I get a lot about the containers, people ask, like, why is it so little emphasis on healthy fats? Well, let me just explain this. You have your blue, it's called the healthy fats container, but blue is healthy fats. The orange is also healthy fats, and the spoons are also healthy fats. And if you were to calculate your macros and like add up the foods that go in these containers and the grams of fat that it is, it's actually a lot of healthy fat. It's just separated out so that you're not just eating only avocado for your healthy fat. What they're trying to emphasize here is that you're going to get some healthy oils and then some healthy fats from avocados, from nut butters, some healthy fats from nuts and seeds, things like that. So it's just kind of their way of helping you to include variety, different proteins, fibers, and things like that. So there are a lot of healthy fats, and if anything, a lot of times we overeat, or our portion size of healthy fats is larger than it needs to be getting the healthy fats that you need. So that's why you might not feel or think that it's a lot of healthy fats, but it is. I think that's pretty much it, and that covers some of the basics of what to expect. If you have any questions, just please comment below, post them in the group rather than messaging me, because almost everybody tends to ask a lot of the same questions. And like I said, next Monday we will start our prep, and we'll have a whole week of kind of getting ourselves organized and ready. And then the following Monday we will officially kick off day 1 with our very first workout and with following our time nutrition plan. I definitely encourage you between now and then to start working out. If you're not doing something already, I would try out the A Little Obsessed program, because it gives you an opportunity to try the bands and the sliders and get used to those. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will be seeing each other a lot for the next 3 months. Thanks.